Hey everybody, welcome to Track by Track, music reviews, news, and commentary. My name's Kyle, and today I've got something a little different, a little special for you. I'm going to be doing a sort of unboxing, which I've done from time to time, but it's been a little while. What I will be unboxing for you today, though, is something really kind of unique and special, and I think you're really going to enjoy taking a peek at these. Sting has released expanded editions of 5 of his solo albums, not the first 5 solo albums, mind you. You'll see more about that in a minute, but 5 of the solo albums in 2 CD and 3 CD editions. And so if you're a big Sting fan like me, that's super welcome news. But here's the catch. They're only available in Japan. They are not being released officially in the United States or the UK or anybody else around the world. So if you want to get a hold of these new special editions, you're going to have to get them imported from Japan. Now here in America, I think probably the go-to place for Japanese imports is CD Japan. I'd never ordered from CD Japan before. I have taken a look at their website from time to time, and it does look like they've got a lot of really interesting and compelling content, but I'd never pulled the trigger on ordering anything with them until these Sting CDs came out, and I just had to have them. So I said, yep, that's it. Let's go ahead and go for it here. So the pricing wasn't too bad. Of course, they're priced in yen on the website, but they convert it to US dollars, and the cost for shipping was a little higher than you might expect for domestic types of releases, naturally. But shockingly, they arrived here very quickly. They were released on Friday, and then here I am recording this on Monday. So they shipped from Japan on Friday, according to the tracking information I have, and arrived here at my doorstop in America just a few days later. So that's pretty remarkable too. FedEx, I don't know if the fact that they shipped FedEx as opposed to a different method, if that made it any quicker. Anyway, without further delay, let's get into it. New expanded editions of 5 of Sting's solo albums. Let's take a look. All right, let's get started with Sting's first album, the debut solo album, The Dream of the Blue Turtles. Here we have a 3 CD edition of this, and what you'll see with all of the CDs that I'm going to show you here is that they all come with the, I guess you call this, it's an OBI strip that the Japanese discs will all have kind of wrapping around the spines. It'll have the Japanese text on the sides there. Otherwise, if you take that off, everything on the packaging here is in English. But I do want to say I'm really pleased with the packaging that we're getting with these. Love the slipcase that we have here for the album. Very classy looking, and as you'll see as we go through them, they all kind of match. They all have a kind of a uniform look about them. Here you can take a look on the back and see the track lists for all of the discs here. CD number 1 is the original album. And then CDs 2 and 3 is a lot of different mixes for all of the different songs. One of the pet peeves of mine, I guess, with some of these expanded edition types of albums that are out there is that I'm not sure how listenable some of these things are going to be. For example, I don't know how often I'm going to put CD number 2 on and play it from start to finish, because I don't know that I necessarily am going to very often want to hear back-to-back versions of a single song. In this case, If You Love Somebody, Set Them Free. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mixes of that song back to back, and then 3 more on the next disc. So, not something I'm going to put on and just casually listen to probably, but nice to have that stuff finally on CD that you can kind of go to and pick out some of your favorites there. But let's take a look on the inside here. It is the traditional double CD style packaging, although they've got it set so that you can have 3 discs. There's discs 2 and 3 there in the back. So underneath, not much artwork on this one. And on the back cover here, we do get a track list on the inside. Curiously, the liner notes that we have here, and I'm making a mess, hang on. The liner notes that we get with these discs come with, each of them comes with the Japanese version stuck in there so that they have the translation for everything. But the liner notes that we have for the albums, these are all the original liner notes from each of the individual albums. And what that means is there's no information inside of these liner notes about any of the bonus tracks that are included in these deluxe editions. So it's strictly a reproduction of the original liner notes from the original album. So nothing there about any of the remixes. The most information you're going to get is going to be what you see on the back covers here. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time looking at each of the individual things here when we've got so much else to take a peek at. So that's The Dream of the Blue Turtles by Sting. Moving on, as you know, album number 2, Nothing Like the Sun. The second solo album from Sting. There's the OBI strip that comes right off there with all the Japanese lettering on the side of that. Now, these are double CD editions rather than the triple CD that we saw with Dream of the Blue Turtles. So the packaging here a little bit different. So it's got the slimmer style of packaging. This is a slipcase too. Open on both ends instead of having the spine that we had for comparison's sake on the Dream of the Blue Turtles. So this one will just have the regular spine. But anyway, let's dig into this a little bit. Nothing Like the Sun here. As I said, it is the 2 CD edition. So discs 1 and discs 2. You've got the CD number 2 track list in the tray there. And once again, the liner notes for this, I'm just going to go ahead and leave them in there. That's going to be the liner notes exactly the same as what you would have in the original album there. So no information there on the bonus tracks. That's all listed here on the outside of the packaging. So once again, you can see we do have some repetition of songs. Fragile, there's 4 different mixes of. I don't know. You could listen to some of this in a more casual listening setting, but you're probably going to get a little bored by hearing back-to-back versions of some of those. It's the nature of the beast with so many of these deluxe editions. I guess ultimately fans would rather have it all than have something left off. But sound off in the comments if you disagree with that. Would you rather have those bonus discs be something where you could put it on and listen to it casually, or would you rather have it be comprehensive, as hopefully is the case here with this? Nothing Like the Sun by Sting. Moving on now to the next album in the series, the Soul Cages Expanded Edition. Here's the OBI strip for that. If anybody can read any of that, then you're more multilingual than I am. Side note on this, obviously here we're using the same 2 CD packaging that we just saw on Nothing Like the Sun. If you have the original version of Soul Cages, you probably remember that came in the fold-out long style box packaging, where it was designed to be that double length like this to fit into the long box slots in the record stores. I'm pretty certain now that if you were to go out and buy a copy of the Soul Cages on CD, it probably comes in more of a standard style packaging rather than what we got back in the day when it first came out. So once again, on the back of the package here, you do have track lists. On CD number 2, a lot of mixes of Mad About You, a couple mixes of Why Should I Cry For You. Some good stuff here. I really love this album. I saw Sting on this tour actually. It was such a great show. Taking a quick look on the inside, though, we do have a very similar setup to what we saw on the last one there, of course. And there's the track list for CD number 2 duplicated on the tray. Original liner notes are here, as well as the Japanese liner notes as well. So no new or exclusive stuff with the packaging with the liner notes there. Moving on to 10 Summoner's Tales. I left this one in the package because I did want to show you at least the way that it comes from CD Japan when you order it, because a lot of CDs, if you're getting imports, you'll see them coming this way in these poly bags here. So they're not in that vacuum sealed kind of packaging that we're used to in America and some other countries. It's just a poly seal bag that's very easy to open. So you just pull that up like that, and everything slides out just like that. I do love how easy that is to get open. Once again, we've got the OBI strip there. On the back of the package here, you can see the track list here, and of particular interest, of course, is all the stuff that we have on CD number 2. A few alternate mixes, but not as much as far as that's concerned, so you might have a more enjoyable time listening to this one in terms of just putting it on and playing it from front to back. Not going to be quite as repetitive there, so your mileage may vary. And again, double CD packaging on this one. You can see, just like the other ones I showed you, the CD number 2 track list here is in the back tray. Liner notes here. Let's go ahead and pull those out since we didn't do that for the last couple of them. Just to take another quick peek. Again, there's the Japanese language version of the liner notes there. And then here's the booklet, which is going to look super familiar to you if you have the original 10 Sumner's Tales on CD there. So nothing new or exclusive to see in that. All right, before we move on to the next album, this of course is the 4th album, the 4th solo album from Sting, and the 5th solo album from Sting was of course Mercury Falling, and they do not have an extended edition of that album, which is really disappointing because I really do quite enjoy that album. So the next one in the series is in fact Brand New Day. Not really, of the 5 that they've released for this series, Brand New Day would certainly be my least favorite of these Sting albums. So disappointed that Mercury Falling was not included in that series. But Brand New Day, to cap things off, is a 3-disc set. So here's the OBI card there, and so it comes in this really nice slipcase here, very classy looking on the spine. On the back cover, we do have the track list for all of the discs. A little more, repetition here. 4 mixes of 1,000 Years and Desert Rose, and a few more different mixes showing up over here on CD number 3. Let's go ahead and pull that out and take a quick peek. Once again, it's in this the multi-CD style packaging that we saw for The Dream of the Blue Turtles as well. So, but very nice. By the way, refreshing to get things in the plastic jewel boxes as opposed to the cardboard packaging that we see on most other releases these days. But again, very familiar artwork and lyrics and such here for the album. No new or exclusive art. And then this Japanese language insert in there as well. Brand New Day by Sting is the 5th volume in the series, the 6th solo album, but the 5th volume in this new Japanese import series of expanded editions. Overall, I do have to say I've been super happy with everything that I got here. I'm really pleased with the quality of the packaging. I think it all looks very classy. I'm surprised that we don't have an American version of these yet, or UK version. Maybe that'll change, and if they do release these, will they be in the same style of packaging? Time will tell. But one more thing I do want to note is, as a bonus for ordering these through CD Japan, they also were offering this postcard as a bonus item. I think they called it a mini poster even, but give me a break, it's a postcard. And it's in this little poly bag as well. So I ended up with 5 of these, and all it is just a little postcard with all of the cover artwork there. Nothing on the back. Sting. But that's just a little bonus that was packaged in with the order here. So I got 5 copies of the postcard along with my 5 CDs that I ordered. So there you go, the Sting Expanded Edition, Japanese only for right now. I'm pretty impressed with what they've released here. I do hope that they do get released in America, in the UK. I definitely am excited to dig into these and listen to a lot of the extra materials. Dream of the Blue Turtles in particular, just definitely one of the most amazing solo debuts, I think, of the rock era. So if you're curious to see these, to check these out and order them for yourself, check out CD Japan. If they do end up being announced for release outside of Japan, I will let you know. Once again, my name's Kyle, and this has been Track by Track. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.